Tonight, varsity baseball gets their first win on their first game of the season. It was opening day on the road versus Marlboro, and it was an incredible game for them. And the player who scored the triple at the end of the game to put the team on top, we'll bring you that, and we'll bring you the video of that incredible triple as well as the countdown to the home openers on. Softball, a similar sight in Marlboro to the boys. They traveled to face the Panthers, and they started with a banger, winning by more than double the points that their opponent had. An incredible match, an incredible game. They came to play, and they did just that, winning in dominating fashion. We'll bring you the player who scored a home run in this game. In boys lacrosse, they went back on track. After a tough loss a few weeks ago, they bounced back and got a win. It came down to the wire though, with the winning goal being scored with only 17 seconds left, and then the 2-second save by goaltender Ethan Freites. On girls lacrosse, they won in dominating fashion. 2 players with 6 goals. We'll tell you about them in a second. And their 19-2 win comes at the best time possible. They're 2-0. And then we'll talk about the game postponed till today due to snow. And then in the tennis world, we'll talk about their 2 games. One postponed for the boys, one postponed for the girls one being played by the girls today. In the national sports, we have 2 stories. The scene from Polo Park on opening day, as one of the Red Sox legends came out to throw out the first pitch in a wild scene in the NHL. It took 2 seconds, the first puck drop, for a wild 5-on-5 fight to break out. We'll bring it to you. You're not going to want to miss it.
From Shepherd Hill Regional High School, this is Shepherd Hill Sports Zone with Cameron Simpson.
Hello everyone, and thank you for ending your week with us on this Friday, the 51st episode of Shepherd Hill Sports Zone. What an incredible journey it's been in the last 50, and I thank you for being with us for all of them. We have so much news to get to in our local worlds and our in national sports world. The crazy scene from the NHL, we'll bring that to you in a while. I know I'm going to say crazy a lot today. The crazy scene from lacrosse, goaltender Ethan Freites making a last-second save to save the game, and the blowout by both girls lacrosse and girls softball. The incredible scenes from there. We'll have that all for you, but I want to start tonight with the boys baseball team. The season opened up on Tuesday versus the Marlboro Panthers. The Rams travel to Marlboro in hopes to take momentum from the scrimmages that they've been doing pretty decent in into this season. The game started off good for the Rams with a 1-0 lead after a single by Angel Polino, sophomore Angel Polino. He scored 1 run. Marlboro would bounce back after that, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the first, taking a 2-1 lead after the first inning. The Rams struck back after that in the top of the second with an Anthony Desto single. Fast forward to the 7th inning with the game still tied 2-2. Desto hit into a fielder's choice, scoring a run, and then the moment of the game, a huge triple by sophomore Andrew Lansat. Here's the video, you can see it on your screen. Scoring the 4th and final run of the game, the Rams end up winning 4-2. On the mound, Garrett Luch started for the Rams. He struck out 5, walked 2. With Desto having 2 RBIs and Colin Moody led the team in hits in Tuesday's game. Angel Polino came in to relieve Luch. He did not let up any runs and no walks, I believe. Something like that. Or maybe it was just 1 walk. Anyway, let's head to the varsity softball. The girls traveled to Marlboro to face the Panthers. The game started out with both teams scoring 3 runs in the first inning, but the Rams were able to keep the momentum going, scoring 5 runs in the second and letting up 0 the rest of the game. The Rams would not let up, as I just said, the entire game. Grace Garon had 4 hits, including 1 for a home run, 6 RBIs, and 3 runs for Garon. Incredible. Juliana Lansett, who was recognized as the team's defensive MVP of the game, she had 3 hits, a triple, and an RBI, and 4 runs. Emily Holgren notched 3 hits, 2 doubles, and 2 runs. This propelled the Rams to a 16-3 win. Next is Grafton on Sunday for the team's home opener, which we're going to have eyes on that. The boys also have their home opener on Sunday weather permitting, but it looks like it will happen. And again, they go to Polar Park on Monday. We'll have more on that next week. The boys lacrosse team was playing their second game of the season after a tough loss to Tantascwa. They got their bounce back, though, as they played Lunenburg. This game came down to the final seconds with Carson Garon scoring with only 17 seconds remaining. The game was tied, and then he scored, breaking the tie. Then it was all up to goaltender Ethan Freites, who made his 21st save of the game with only 2 seconds remaining. This winning save gave the Rams a 10-9 win. After that tough loss, it's a very good rebound for boys lacrosse, and it sets up perfectly what was supposed to be yesterday's game versus Littleton, but obviously that was postponed due to the snow day. More on that rescheduled has not been released at the time of recording. The girls lacrosse team continued their very early success against Fitchburg, and it was really, really good. Ashley Dickout and Maya Fillin each scored 6 goals, and Emily Kokazinski notched her 3 goals again. A really great start for her, for the Rams. And they were on the road. They ended up winning 19-2. Their next game for the girls has been rescheduled. They were supposed to play Marlborough on Thursday, but that's been rescheduled to 4 p.m. versus Marlborough today. That's obviously due to the weather. A couple quick notes on the tennis team. The boys got postponed yesterday. The first tennis match of the season was supposed to be played against Marlborough, but now it was supposed to be played yesterday, but it has been rescheduled and we don't know time yet. The girls are playing Groton Dunstable today on the tennis court, which we'll keep our eyes on that. Okay, let's head to the national sports and take a look at this. This is the scene from Polar Park yesterday. You can see snow covering, snow falling, and it was very snowy in all areas around Central Mass, but particularly Worcester got hit with a good 1 to 3 inches of snow. So you would think it's hard to believe that it is the baseball season and that the Polar Park was open for business just Tuesday. And that was what happened just 48 hours before the team opened up their 4th season at Polar Park. The Woo Sox played the Bisons. They had the game 0-0 all the way through the 9 innings of regulation. It took till the 10th inning for 2 runs to be scored by the Buffalo Bison, and that would make the loss for the Woo Sox in extra innings. But opening day, the Woo Sox baseball is back. Obviously, games have been postponed. I believe today's games probably got postponed as well, so we'll watch that development all season long. One more note on the national sports. I'm going to show you this video. It was a very, very crazy scene as all 10 players on the ice at the first puck drop at MSG dropped the gloves just 2 seconds after puck drop. Can you believe this? This has been a brewing rivalry for the last few years of the season. The Rangers in the playoffs, the Devils, they will not be in the playoffs this year. It happened, 8 of the 10 players who were involved in these fights, you can see them all on the screen, 8 of the 10 due to NHL rules were ejected from the game. The NHL states that only 1 fight can be going on at a time, so the first 2 got in the fight, got to sit in the box for 5 minutes. Everyone else had to leave, so both benches lost 4 players. Coaches started yelling at each other, getting into it. In the end of the day, though, both teams had the game close as well, not just fighting, the scoring was there too. 4-3. Was the final score after this game. Incredible scenes from New York, and the Rangers just get the win over the Devils, but wild. First one of those we've seen in a while, line brawls, which the NHL doesn't like, but I think the fans might like that. Okay, anyway, that is it for us today. I'll see you again on Monday afternoon. We'll break down what happens on Saturday. I will also be at Polar Park on Monday covering the boys' baseball game versus Worcester Tech, I believe. So I'll have that game for you. And I'll be covering it, and we'll have an episode on that on Friday. Just a quick note, during April vacation, there will be no Shepherd Hill Sports Zone. We'll be off. We'll have the Friday before, though, for you. Okay, that's all for tonight. And the solar eclipse is Monday. Just a quick note. Not sure if there will be any impact on sporting events at Shepherd Hill, but I'm looking into it. But there is that solar eclipse, which don't look at the sun without the special glasses at the time that will be happening. Here in Massachusetts, we'll get 80% of that eclipse. This time I'm in it. You guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back with you on Monday. Good luck to our softball and baseball teams this weekend. Until then, good night.
Thanks for watching Shepherd Hill Sports Zone, the only place for Rams sports news.